Primo's Honey. Stream the language.
Hey everybody, Troy Ruiz here again from Primo's. All right, so we got past the gag reflex on the very beginning stages of a mouth call. Got past the gag reflex. We learned how to get a sound, the high and the low of a turkey hen yelp. We learned how to make one of the most important calls you'll ever want to learn how to make in the turkey woods, and that's just a simple cluck. And then we learned how to also purr. But now let's learn how to cut. Let's learn how to do some exciting cuts. A regular cut and then some excited cuts. What is a cut in the vocabulary of the turkey world? What is an excited cut? Well, cuts is kind of like, I like to put people terms or human terms in the turkey world. Think of somebody, or think of being at your house and your wife's in the living room and you're in the kitchen or you're in the shop out back, and she walks out the door and she goes, "Hun, can you come here and see something?" And you're like, "Yeah, I'll be there in a second." But if your wife walks out the back door of the house and goes, "Hun, hurry, come see," what's the first thing you're gonna do? You're gonna take off running because you're gonna think she's excited about something. And it's the same thing in the turkey world. We gotta give them that excited cutting to make the gobbler think, hey, something's going on over there that I gotta be a part of. Because here's one thing that a lot of people don't realize in the vocabulary and the true turkey world. As hunters, and especially trying to call up a gobbler, we already have one strike against us. We're not supposed to call the wild turkey gobbler to us. The reason a turkey gobbles is to let the hens know where he's at, and it's their job to go to him. That's why he has a strut zone, or he may have a core area that he hangs out in, and he'll wait for those hens. So we've got to do everything we can possible to set a realistic scenario to make that gobbler want to leave a comfort zone and come to where you are to see what's going on. And that's tough to do. Sometimes the excited calling is what causes it. Sometimes it's just pure woodsmanship and being in the right place at the right time. But if you learn how to cut, and especially take those simple cuts and turn them into excited cuts, that boosts that interest in that gobbler a little bit more, and it'll make him come 100 yards, 200 yards, or fly over a creek, or maybe even go under a fence. I know people have said that turkeys don't cross fences or turkeys don't cross creeks. I've seen people make turkeys fly the river, and I've seen people make turkeys fly high fences in Texas to come in. Never say never in the turkey world. It's about being in the right place and saying the right thing. So let's learn how to cut. A cut is a simple cluck. We learned how to do the cluck earlier on the two-reeded call, which was a hut. A good deep call. Here it is on one of our Hook Hunter series calls. We'll do it same way. Now once you get used to making that call, you can take that call and speed it up and put several clucks back and forth. A cluck is a cut. It's just a lot faster. Same call, same scenario, just more air, sharper, and a lot faster. Two of them, back to back. Now we'll tell you this, huffing and making cuts like that in repetition and doing it really quick for a pretty good period of time, I've made myself almost pass out when I'm trying to get a turkey to cross a fence or cross a field, so be careful how fast you do it. But it's just a simple cluck. Now, to get different sounds to sound like multiple turkeys, what you do is you change the pressure on the call to give it different sounds, or change where you're blowing across the call. Different pressures. High pressure, low pressure. If you notice when I'm doing this right now, I'm not using my jaw. I can get a different sound also by using my jaw and dropping my jaw at the same time I'm doing that. Here's three different scenarios: tight, low, and dropping my jaw. That would be a spook turkey. But what I wanted to show you was how you can make it sound like several turkeys with the same call. So the simple cluck turned into a cut, or repetitiously make them happen, make them come together a lot faster. It's just a simple. and then going. Sometimes that's all it takes to make that turkey come that extra 50 or 60 yards to come in and see where you are. Remember, we got one strike against us. We're trying to make that turkey do something he doesn't want to do. So make it realistic.